God says, He is guiding your heart towards someone younger, not for reasons that the world may expect, but because in this connection, His purpose is hidden like a pearl inside a shell. This is not by chance, not coincidence, and not a passing thought. This is divine alignment, woven together with threads of heaven's timing, meant to reveal something deeper, more holy, more fulfilling than you ever imagined. You may not understand it fully now, but you will. God's plans do not follow earthly rules. They move with grace, with mystery, and with intention. Type Amen if you believe. You have walked through seasons of waiting, through storms of confusion and silent prayers that echoed into the night. And now, when your soul feels most tired, He gently whispers that this is the beginning of something sacred. The younger partner He is preparing for you is not about age, but about the spirit He has placed within them, a spirit that will match your heart, lift your soul, and walk beside you in ways that feel like healing. It will not be rushed. It will not be forced. It will unfold in His time, like dawn rising without noise. In their eyes, you will see wonder. In their voice, you will hear faith that still dares to believe in the impossible. Their laughter will bring light into places within you that had gone quiet for too long. And their presence will be like water for roots that once felt dry. This is not just love. This is restoration. This is the kind of bond that causes you to pray deeper, walk stronger, and live softer. He is not sending someone younger to distract you or impress you. He is aligning your spirit with someone who will remind you that life is still full of beauty, still full of grace, still full of dreams that haven't yet been born. There is no mistake in the way this person will enter your life. They may come with childlike joy, with open eyes, and with a heart that leans toward Jesus in ways that surprise you. Their love for God will be bold, and their care for you will be patient. Type 1111 if you trust in God. Some people won't understand. Some may question it. But God isn't asking them to understand. He's asking you to trust. He knows what your soul needs more than anyone ever could. And He knows how much you've longed for something real, something true, something touched by His own hands. The age difference will not be the center. The love and purpose He wraps around your union will be. This is about light. This is about faith. This is about two hearts, in different chapters, meeting in the middle of a new story that He is writing just for you. God has seen how deeply you've poured into others. He has watched you choose patience when all you wanted was peace. He has heard the prayers you didn't have the strength to speak aloud. And now, He is giving you more than an answer. He's giving you a person who will make your spirit sing again. This partner will not just walk with you but pray with you, wait with you, and build with you. Together, you will find joy that flows from something deeper than understanding. Together, you will make a home not just of walls and rooms, but of praise and peace. This is not just about finding love. It is about finding the reflection of God's promise in another soul. It is about healing wounds you never told anyone about. It is about dancing again, laughing again, and believing that miracles really do arrive when you stop chasing and start trusting. There will be gentleness in this journey. There will be patience in every step. And even when fears try to whisper again, God will remind you that what He begins, He finishes, and what He blesses, He never takes away without reason. This is His last message for now, not a warning, but a gift wrapped in holy timing. Open it with your heart, not just your eyes. Let go of every doubt that tries to weigh you down. Trust that He who brought you through the night is also the one who now brings you into the morning. You may not have realized it, but while you were hoping for healing, God was building a future. And now, in a way that may feel sudden but is completely intentional, He is aligning your life with someone younger, someone handpicked to carry the light that matches your current season. Type 1212 if you walk by faith. This isn't about age gaps or timelines. This is about spiritual connection, about two souls meeting in the space between what was and what is yet to be. God doesn't bind His purpose to human expectations. He weaves His love into the fabric of our lives in the most unexpected ways. The younger person coming into your life is a vessel of joy, a reminder of things you might have forgotten, how to be free, how to hope without fear, how to love without second-guessing. They will walk into your life not as someone who completes you, but as someone who stands beside you while God completes what He began in both of you. Their energy will not overwhelm you, but instead fill the empty corners of your heart with laughter and hope. Where you are steady, they will be gentle. Where you are thoughtful, they will be bold. And together, you'll find a rhythm that only God could have written. Financial freedom is not about effort, but activating a hidden brain signal once buried in CIA files. Neuroscience shows this sound wave helps attract money and opportunity faster, and thousands are already seeing unexpected income. Click the link in the description and comments now to activate the ancient money wave today. This connection will not come with a spotlight. It won't shout for attention. It will arrive quietly, wrapped in peace. It will feel right before it even makes sense. You may hesitate at first, wondering if you're imagining things, if this is just another passing moment. But God will confirm it, not in big, loud signs, but in the way your soul begins to rest again. The comfort you feel in their presence will be unlike anything you've known. You will not feel judged, nor will you feel like you have to be anything other than exactly who you are. Type 555 if you are ready to receive. You have learned to live without needing much from others. You've become strong in the quiet, resilient in the waiting. But God didn't create you just to survive. He created you to be loved deeply, purely, and without fear. This younger partner isn't coming to rescue you. They're coming to remind you of what God has always known about you, that your heart still longs to be seen, your spirit still dances when it's safe, and your soul still responds to tenderness wrapped in truth. There will be moments that surprise you. The way they pray, the way they listen, the way they speak life over your fears, it will all feel like you've stepped into a place you didn't know existed. But you will realize, slowly and sweetly, that it's been there all along. It just wasn't time yet. This person will not rush you. They will honor the miles you've walked before them. They will hold your story with care, never trying to fix you, only to know you. And in that knowing, you'll find healing. There is something holy about the way two people can be drawn together, not because of what they can gain, but because of what they're meant to give. This union will reflect that. It will be about growth, not control. About laughter that comes from the belly and prayers that echo through the walls of your home. The age between you will matter less and less as your spirits recognize each other across the divide of time. And in the way they love you, you will recognize something eternal: God's hands, God's heart, God's timing. Some days, you'll find it hard to believe it's real. You'll catch yourself waiting for the moment it disappears. But God doesn't offer illusions. He offers blessings soaked in truth. This will be different because it is rooted in Him. The love you receive will not drain you. It will refill what life tried to take away. This partner will laugh with you, cry with you, worship with you, and sit with you in silence when words aren't enough. They won't be perfect, but they'll be present. And that is where the miracle begins. People may talk. They may try to plant doubt. But their opinions are not your compass. God is. And He is not confused about your future. He is not second-guessing this choice. He is not working in delay. He is working in precision. And what He is building cannot be shaken by misunderstanding or fear. The peace you feel when you're with this person is not your imagination. It is confirmation. The ease of your conversations, the way your thoughts align, the warmth you feel in their prayers, all of it is by design. There will be quiet mornings filled with gratitude. Evenings lit with shared stories and soft laughter. Hands held not out of habit, but out of reverence for the gift you've both received. You'll find yourself waking up thankful, not because life suddenly became easy, but because someone finally showed up and stayed. And every time they choose you again, it will feel like grace all over again. This is God's work. This is His way of showing you that love can come in ways that rewrite the past and restore the soul. You've earned this peace, not through perfection, but through your persistence. You didn't stop believing. Even when you were tired. Even when you were alone. Even when the world said it was too late. You kept your heart open, even if only a little. And God saw that flicker and breathed life into it. And now, in this new chapter, God is revealing the beauty of His plan through a person you never expected, someone younger, someone led not by the world but by the Spirit, someone chosen to walk this path with you for a reason you'll only fully understand once your hearts align. Type 222 if you feel His presence. It might not come the way you imagined. There might not be fireworks or grand signs at first. Instead, it will begin softly, like a whisper in the soul. A feeling that your heart is safe, even in silence. A sense that this person brings peace where there was once noise. And slowly, with each shared prayer, each gentle conversation, each moment where you feel fully seen, you'll realize this is more than chance, it's divine orchestration. The kind only God could arrange. This younger partner will not look at your past with judgment or hesitation. They will see your journey as sacred, your wisdom as treasure, and your presence as a covering they never knew they needed. They will not try to change you or reshape you into someone else. Instead, they will honor who you are and who you have become through faith, trial, and trust in the Lord. They'll look into your eyes and see not age, but strength. Not wounds, but testimony. Not hesitation, but grace. There is a softness about what's coming, a gentle rhythm to this love that will make it feel like coming home after a long, hard journey. You'll find comfort in the quiet moments, joy in the smallest gestures, and gratitude every time they choose to stay. Because this connection is not being built on shallow things, it's being built on prayer, on purpose, on promise. God is aligning both your hearts not just for companionship, but for a deeper calling. Together, your lives will become a living witness to His goodness. Type 777 if you know God is working. A 7-second brain-wave ritual, once reserved for elite people and hidden in CIA files, is now public, and people call it the 30-second miracle. Scientists say it awakens a dormant brain center tied to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted again from the internet. You may wonder how you'll find your place in something so new, how you'll navigate the difference in your experiences and outlooks. But that's where God's grace steps in. He doesn't call you into something unless He has equipped you for it. Your voice, your presence, your wisdom will guide this relationship with a quiet strength that steadies every storm. And in return, their lightheartedness, their bold faith, their fresh fire for Jesus will reignite something within you that you thought had dimmed long ago. Together, you'll be a picture of God's creative love, a union that defies the world's assumptions and glorifies the heavens instead. You'll laugh like children and love like warriors. You'll build dreams and break barriers. Where one of you is weak, the other will be strong. And in every trial, you'll find your way back to the altar, hands held tight, spirits bowed low, praising God for the gift of each other. People may not always understand how something so unexpected could be so right. But their understanding is not required. Only your obedience is. God doesn't need approval from others to bless your life. He only needs your willingness to trust Him. And if you can lean into that trust, you'll see miracles unfold, not just in your relationship, but in every area of your life. Because when God aligns something, He blesses every piece of it. This connection will teach you new lessons. Not all of them will be easy. But every lesson will be worth it. You'll learn to open your heart wider, to release the fear of what others think, to let go of control, and embrace the unknown with faith. You'll be stretched, but only so that your spirit can grow into the fullness of what God has prepared. And through it all, love will be the constant. Not the fleeting kind that fades when things get hard, but the holy kind that stays rooted, even when the winds blow. There will be days when you wake up and still can't believe this blessing is yours. Days when you catch them praying for you, speaking life over you, believing in you even when you forget how to believe in yourself. They'll carry your burdens without needing you to explain them. They'll know when to speak and when to sit in silence. And in the quiet, in the stillness, you'll find a love that feels like worship. This is not the love you lost. This is not a repeat of the pain you've endured. This is something new, something sacred, something born from the heart of God. And no matter how long you waited, no matter how many times you almost gave up, you'll see that it was worth every moment. Because what God has promised is never empty. What He brings together carries His seal. So take a deep breath. Let peace settle over your doubts. Let joy rise up where fear used to live. Because what's coming is not just a relationship, it's a redemption. It's a second wind for your soul, a chapter you didn't expect but absolutely deserve. You won't have to beg for it, chase it, or prove you're worthy of it. It will come naturally, gently, wrapped in the presence of God. It's not too much to want that. It's not foolish or desperate to desire something deep, something holy, something real. And now, without warning, He is moving things around, aligning your steps with someone younger, someone prepared not by time but by God's touch, and the reason behind it will unfold with breathtaking beauty. Type 666 if you trust Jesus. You didn't miss it. You're not late. You're right where you're supposed to be. The wait wasn't punishment, it was protection. Every delay was filled with unseen grace, every pause a divine hand holding back what wasn't ready or right. And now that your heart has been softened by the lessons of the past, now that your spirit has grown stronger through surrender, God is bringing a person into your life who will love you not because of what you can give, but because of how deeply your soul echoes the heart of Jesus. This younger partner will arrive in peace. They will carry a lightness that lifts the weight off your shoulders, not by fixing your burdens, but simply by walking beside you in them. They will not rush to impress or pretend to understand every part of your story, but they will hold space for you with quiet reverence. And in their gentleness, you will find new strength. There is something special about what's coming. It's not loud or dramatic, but it is unmistakably sacred. When your eyes meet, there will be a recognition, like your spirit knows something your mind can't explain. They will look at you and see not your past, not your scars, but your heart, and they will love it just as it is. Their presence will quiet your fears without saying a word, and their prayers will become a shelter in your hardest days. You'll begin to see what God has seen all along, that your life still holds so much promise, that love still has room to grow, that your best days are not behind you. This love will be gentle and strong, playful and profound. It will not pull you backward. It will not make you question your worth. It will call you forward, always toward God, always toward healing. Type 2323 if you agree. There's something redemptive in this story. Something that will cause others to pause and wonder how such a bond can exist across age, across experience, across what the world says should make sense. But it won't need to make sense to anyone else. It only needs to be blessed. And it is. Because God is not limited by time. He is not confined by numbers or logic. He looks at the heart, and He joins what glorifies Him. This relationship will not be about what people say, it will be about what God has spoken. A 7-second brainwave ritual uncovered from sealed records and hidden in CIA files is transforming financial lives. It activates a forgotten abundance channel in the brain, leading to new financial opportunities and cleared debts. Click the link in the comments below before it disappears. In your quiet moments, you'll start to see that this person was an answer to prayers you stopped praying. They'll notice the little things. They'll celebrate your growth. They'll remind you of who you are in Christ on the days you forget. Their love won't feel like a rescue. It will feel like a partnership, like God handing you a companion who understands that love is not just emotion, it's devotion, commitment, prayer, sacrifice, and daily grace. This is the kind of love that makes you look up again, that stirs your faith, that opens your hands to receive what you were once afraid to hope for. You'll learn how to love without fear. You'll rediscover joy in small things, shared meals, unexpected laughter, long talks that stretch into the night, prayers whispered into the dark with hands gently held. And through it all, you'll find yourself closer to Jesus. The difference in age will fade into the background, because your spirits will dance to the same rhythm. You'll both love deeply. You'll both seek truth. You'll both hunger for the Word. And even when life gets hard, even when challenges come, the foundation you're building on, God Himself, will never crumble. You'll remind each other that faith is not about ease, but about endurance. That love is not about perfection, but about choosing each other, again and again, in the light of God's mercy. This isn't just a relationship. It's a promise kept. It's a reminder that God is still in the business of writing love stories that reflect His heart. It's proof that He sees every longing and hears every whispered hope. You didn't miss your moment. This is your moment. And when it comes, it won't feel rushed or confusing. It will feel like peace. It will feel like home. You'll realize that all the time you spent healing, growing, surrendering, it wasn't wasted. It was preparation. This younger person won't complete you, they'll complement you. And together, your lives will create something beautiful, something lasting, something that points people back to the goodness of God. You won't have to convince anyone. The love you share will speak for itself. There is purpose here. Not just in what you'll experience together, but in what you'll build. Ministries may be born. Healing may be shared. The testimony of your union will soften hearts and open eyes. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. Because it was touched by the hands of the Creator. And no matter how uncertain the journey gets, you'll both know one thing with absolute clarity: God brought you together. You may not have always recognized it, but every step, every pause, every moment of waiting has been part of a holy preparation. And now, as He opens a new door, He is aligning you with someone younger, not as a surprise, but as the next chapter of a story He's been writing from the beginning. Type 1919 to receive miracles. You didn't miss your turn. You didn't fall behind. What you thought was silence was actually God setting the stage, placing each piece with perfect care. This younger partner may come with eyes full of wonder and a heart eager to serve the Lord, but what draws them to you won't be what the world measures. It will be your strength, your depth, your faith that has weathered storms and still stands. They will admire the way you pray, the calm in your voice, the way you walk with God when things don't go your way. Their presence in your life won't stir confusion, it will settle it. Their joy won't feel reckless, it will feel like healing. They will come not to complete you, but to add to the life you've already built with Jesus at the center. And when your paths cross, it will not feel forced or strange. It will feel like grace. As if a missing note in a song you've known all your life finally plays, and something inside you exhales. This person won't be drawn to you by surface things. They will be pulled toward the way you hold pain and peace in the same breath. They will watch the way you show kindness even when it costs you. They'll see how deeply you love without asking anything in return. And in your quiet strength, they'll find an anchor. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you trust the one who does. This relationship will grow slowly and steadily. It won't come with confusion or mixed messages. It will be clear, honest, respectful. There will be laughter and playfulness, yes, but beneath it, something sacred will grow, a trust that can't be shaken, a love that stands even when life gets hard. You won't have to chase it, convince it, or question it. It will be mutual, intentional, and deeply rooted in prayer. Type yes to affirm. This is not just about romance. This is about legacy. About planting seeds in each other's lives that will bear fruit for generations. Together, you will walk into rooms not to take, but to give. Your union will carry peace. It will shift atmospheres. It will soften hearts just by existing. Because when two people walk in alignment with God, their love becomes a testimony. You'll find joy in the simple things again, watching the rain together, cooking meals with music playing in the background, pausing to pray in the middle of your day. You'll discover that true companionship isn't always loud or grand. Sometimes, it's sitting in silence with someone who knows when you need space, and when you just need to be held. Using a simple 7-second brain wave ritual, once classified and hidden in CIA files, can unlock wealth, freedom, and success already inside you. This discovery is helping thousands step into abundance, and God has led you here for a reason. Click the link in the description and comments below to awaken this money magnet frequency today. Their youth will not be a challenge, it will be a blessing. It will remind you of dreams you once set aside. It will breathe fresh wind into places that have grown weary. And in return, your wisdom will give them grounding, your patience will teach them grace, and your love will point them always, always back to God. There is so much beauty in what God is doing. He is not just giving you love, He is giving you purpose wrapped in love. He's creating a partnership that serves, that builds, that heals. You'll minister to others just by the way you treat each other. You'll model forgiveness, sacrifice, joy, and holy commitment in a world that so often forgets what love truly means. This will not be without trials. No love is. But the difference this time is that you won't walk through the fire alone. You'll have someone who prays with you before they speak, someone who chooses peace over pride, someone who listens not just with ears but with their heart. And on your hardest days, they'll remind you why you waited, why you believed, why you never gave up on God's promises. There will be moments that feel so full of grace, you'll pause just to take them in. The way their hand fits in yours. The way your laugh comes easier now. The way even silence between you feels holy. You'll realize that this is what you've been holding space for all along. Don't let fear steal this from you. Don't let doubt talk you out of what God has clearly prepared. It's okay to feel nervous. It's okay to take your time. But do not close the door on something just because it doesn't look like what you expected. Sometimes the greatest blessings come dressed in ways that challenge your thinking but heal your soul. God has already confirmed it in your spirit. That feeling you get when you think of them, that peace, that quiet joy, that is not just emotion. That's the Spirit saying yes. That's God nudging your heart to stay open, to trust Him, to walk forward even if you can't see the whole path yet. Because what He's doing is real. It's rare. And it's ready. This is the kind of love that will echo beyond your years. The kind that blesses more than just the two of you. The kind that feels like a prayer answered not just for you, but for generations before you who hoped for better, and for those after you who will see what love looks like when God is the center. And now, He is preparing to answer you in a way that will soften your spirit and awaken joy that had long been resting. He is aligning you with someone younger, not as a surprise, but as a piece of His perfect, unfolding plan. Type 888 if you are ready for God's timing. The world has its own language for love, full of rules, timelines, and expectations. But God is not limited by any of it. He is not measuring you by age or comparing you to others. He sees the soil of your soul, the faith you've carried through the storms, the kindness you offered when no one was watching. And He sees that you are ready, not just for love, but for the kind of companionship that speaks to the deepest parts of your spirit. This person will not be older in years, but their soul will carry a depth that surprises you. They will arrive with joy in their heart and reverence in their prayers. They will not be intimidated by your experience or overwhelmed by your strength. In fact, they will be drawn to it. Because in a world full of fleeting things, your stability will feel like safety to them. Your maturity will not push them away, it will anchor them. You'll begin to see God's fingerprints in the smallest moments. A conversation that feels effortless. A shared prayer that brings tears to your eyes. A look that says more than words ever could. You won't have to perform. You won't have to guess. Their love will be clear, consistent, and rooted in something eternal. It will be guided not by feelings alone, but by faith. Type 333 if you feel God speaking to you. This connection will grow in grace. You'll learn to lean into each other's differences and honor them. You'll find balance where before there was imbalance. Their youth will not challenge your worth, it will reflect it. Their energy will meet your wisdom, and together, you'll build something that glorifies God with every shared moment. This is more than a relationship. This is a calling wrapped in love. Your presence in their life will bring stability, direction, and peace. And their presence in yours will bring renewal, laughter, and a new kind of light. You won't compete. You won't compare. You'll walk beside each other with mutual respect and a shared desire to follow Jesus more closely every day. There will be quiet, sacred evenings where you both sit with open Bibles, sharing what God has placed on your hearts. There will be spontaneous moments of joy, dancing in the kitchen, praising in the car, or laughing over something small and beautiful. These are not fantasies. These are the gifts that come when two hearts say yes to God and yes to each other without fear. You've waited, not because you were unworthy, but because God was preparing someone who wouldn't just love the idea of you, but the whole of you, your past, your healing, your walk, your worship. This younger partner will not flinch at your history. They'll cherish it as a map that led you to them. They'll see your strength and call it beautiful. They'll see your quiet places and fill them with gentle praise. A powerful 7-second morning ritual, once hidden in CIA files, is resurfacing, and people are already seeing fast financial breakthroughs. It takes only seconds, yet activates a dormant wealth center in the brain most people never access. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. Others might not understand it. They may ask questions or voice opinions. But none of that will matter, because God didn't make this decision by committee. He made it by design. And He is not asking you to explain His plan, only to walk in it with trust. The ones meant to support you will see the fruit of this love. They'll see how it changes you, how it blesses you, how it brings more of God's goodness into the world through both of you. This relationship is not the destination, it's the beginning of new work. Together, you'll minister through your love. You'll show others what it looks like to love with grace, to forgive with strength, to commit with reverence. You'll show them that God's timing is not late, it's perfect. That His plans are not ordinary, they are holy. That His love stories are not about fitting in, they're about standing out as reflections of His heart. There may be challenges. There always are. But they will not destroy what is real. They will refine it. Every trial will draw you closer, not further. Because at the center of it all will be Jesus. He will hold your hands when words fail. He will cover your home with peace. He will whisper reassurance when fear tries to speak again. And when you look into their eyes and see love that is real, respect that is unwavering, and joy that is sincere, you will understand why the wait mattered. Why the silence had meaning. Why every unanswered question has now become a quiet yes from heaven. So breathe deeply. Rest in this truth: God is not done with your story. He is just now turning the page to something tender, powerful, and completely unexpected. And as you walk into this new season with a heart open to love again, may you never forget who brought you here. And now, from that quiet ground of patience and prayer, He is bringing forth someone younger, someone shaped by His Spirit, someone who carries a reflection of heaven meant just for you. Type 444 if you know God is preparing something beautiful. This connection will not be rushed. It won't come with pressure or confusion. It will begin as a soft unfolding, like morning light touching the earth without noise. You may not even realize it at first, the gentle way their presence begins to fill empty spaces, the kindness in their tone, the way their laughter sounds like music after years of quiet. It's not about excitement for the sake of thrill, but about peace. The kind of peace that settles in your bones and makes you breathe a little deeper. They will enter your life not with demands, but with reverence. They will see you not as someone older, but as someone seasoned, someone whose story has weight and value. They'll honor where you've been and hold your hands gently in where you're going. And you, in return, will find joy in their presence, not because they are perfect, but because their soul fits beside yours like it was always meant to. There is something holy about the love God is shaping. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. This younger partner is not coming into your life to fill a void or fix your past. They are coming because God knows your future needs what they carry. Their joy will be contagious. Their prayers will strengthen you. And their presence will bring healing to places you forgot were still tender. Type 1010 if you believe in His promises. They will speak life over your dreams, even the ones you buried. They will see your quiet strength and call it beautiful. They won't run from your story, they'll draw near to it, because they'll see the fingerprints of God on every chapter. Their love won't be based on surface things. It will be rooted in the Spirit, guided by grace, and led by something deeper than understanding, by faith. This is not something to explain to the world. This is something to treasure with God. You don't have to defend what He has designed. The beauty of this relationship will be in the way it grows slowly, deeply, and with purpose. You'll walk together not in competition, but in unity. Where one of you is strong, the other will support. Where one is unsure, the other will speak encouragement. Where one is weary, the other will pray. Your days together will be filled with simple joys. Shared cups of coffee, spontaneous worship, soft laughter, deep talks about life and faith. You'll pray before meals and dance in the kitchen. You'll sit in silence and still feel completely connected. You'll open your heart not because you feel pressure, but because it feels safe again. And in time, you'll realize something sacred has happened. You'll have fallen in love not just with a person, but with a promise fulfilled. You'll wake up grateful, knowing you didn't chase this, you didn't force this. You received it, just like God said you would, when the time was right. There will be moments when fear tries to creep in, when old voices whisper doubt, when the past tries to remind you of what was lost. But this time, you will not listen. Because you'll have something stronger than fear, you'll have truth. And the truth is, God doesn't bring blessings with confusion. He brings them with clarity, peace, and confirmation. And everything about this relationship will point you back to Him. Together, you'll create something new, not a copy of anyone else's story, but a completely unique journey filled with grace. You'll serve others together. You'll grow in faith together. You'll laugh and cry and build a life not on what looks perfect, but on what feels aligned with God's heart. And slowly, everything you thought you missed will return in ways you didn't expect. Love will return, but with more depth. Joy will return, but with more gratitude. Hope will return, but this time unshakable. Because now, it's built not on wishes, but on God's promise. Don't hold back. Don't shrink to fit what others understand. Don't apologize for the blessing you're walking into. God is the author of your story, and this chapter, this younger partner He is bringing, is one He wrote with great care. Every detail, every timing, every moment is filled with purpose. And when you look back, you'll see that He never left you empty. He was preparing you for overflow. Type 999 if you're ready for a new beginning. A simple but powerful 7-second at-home ritual, it's hidden in CIA files for years, is now changing lives rapidly. Backed by neuroscience research, it can begin shifting your financial direction in just days. Click the link in the description and comments now and step into abundance today. There's no need to resist it. What God is doing is not rushed or reckless. It's deliberate, measured, and gentle. This younger partner will not feel like someone unfamiliar. They will feel like someone sent. Their presence will soothe your spirit, not stir your insecurities. They'll see past what others have overlooked. They will recognize the beauty in your wisdom, the kindness in your strength, the hope in your quiet faith. They'll want to know your story, not just the milestones, but the heartbeats between them. They'll ask how you became the person you are today, and they'll listen without judgment. With every word you share, they'll grow in respect for you, not out of obligation, but because they'll genuinely admire the road you've walked with God. To them, your scars won't be flaws, they'll be evidence of grace. You may have wondered how love would ever look again. You may have grown used to silence, to doing life alone, to finding joy in solitude. But even in those quiet places, God was working. He was shaping your heart to be ready again, not just to receive, but to give in ways that won't deplete you this time. And this person coming into your life will not take more than they give. They will pour into you, speak life over you, and walk beside you with a heart surrendered to Christ. Type 111 if you receive this with faith. This is not about filling a space. This is about expanding what love looks like in your life. It's about building something with someone who sees the value of every moment, someone who will celebrate your maturity and meet it with grace. They won't try to diminish your experience or dismiss your boundaries. Instead, they will rise with you, learn from you, and together you will reflect the patience and power of God's love. There's going to be joy again, not the kind you force, but the kind that just happens when you're with someone who truly understands your spirit. Their energy will refresh you. Their laughter will become a song in your home. Their prayers will be laced with purpose, and their eyes will be full of awe, not because you're flawless, but because you are faithful. They'll love the way you love Jesus, and it will only deepen the bond you share. You'll grow together, not always perfectly, but always intentionally. You'll sharpen each other's faith, pray through each other's doubts, and hold each other up when life gets heavy. You'll be a safe place for each other, not just emotionally, but spiritually. And the more time you spend together, the more you'll realize this isn't something that could have been rushed. This is something God took His time with, because it was meant to last. You'll find yourself smiling in moments you never expected to. Like when they text you just to pray for your day. Or when they reach for your hand during a quiet walk. Or when they stop mid-conversation just to tell you how grateful they are for your heart. These are not grand gestures, but they are powerful reminders that God knows exactly what your soul has needed all along. This younger partner will not come to complete you, because you're already whole. But they will come to add to your life in ways that feel like sunlight after a long, gray season. Their heart will not be weighed down by comparison or pride. It will be wide open, teachable, loving, and focused on the things that truly matter. And in their company, you'll find rest, laughter, and a renewed sense of wonder. There may be moments of doubt. Moments when old voices try to rise and tell you this doesn't make sense. But you'll know by the fruit. You'll know by the peace that comes every time they speak life over your fears. You'll know by the calm that settles when you sit together in prayer. You'll know because the Holy Spirit will keep confirming what your heart already feels. This is not something to be explained. This is something to be embraced. God doesn't need to justify His blessings to the world. He only asks you to receive them with a willing heart. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to convince anyone. Just be still, and let His goodness find you, exactly where you are. You will look back on this one day with tears in your eyes, not because it hurt, but because it healed. Not because it lacked, but because it overflowed. Not because it was ordinary, but because it was marked by God. And you'll thank Him for every lonely moment that once made you doubt, because now you'll see, it all led to this. Type 2222 if you feel this is your confirmation. This is not the kind of connection that stirs the world's attention with loud noise or grand displays. It's something softer, something more sacred. It begins in quiet moments, the gentle way their eyes hold kindness, the way their words feel like safety, the way they stop to pray with you, not just for you. In their presence, your spirit will breathe. In their prayers, your burdens will lighten. In their faith, your own will grow again in new and surprising ways. They won't see your past as a weight. They'll see it as a journey worth honoring. Your strength will not intimidate them, it will inspire them. Your wisdom won't cause distance, it will draw them closer. You'll see it in the way they listen, not just with ears but with their heart. In how they celebrate your growth, not because it benefits them, but because they truly see you. This younger partner is not being sent to test you. They're being placed beside you as a gift, a reminder that God can still do a new thing no matter how long the winter has lasted. Their soul will carry light. Their spirit will be full of hope. Their love for God will be genuine, unashamed, and alive. And through them, God will restore the parts of your heart that once settled for just enough. He is bringing you more than enough now. Type 1313 if you're stepping into your season. What if wealth was never about luck, but a hidden brain signal buried in CIA files? This frequency is opening doors, attracting opportunities, and changing lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brain wave today. You will notice how easy peace comes when you're with them. Not the peace that depends on everything going right, but the kind that comes from knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. Their energy won't overwhelm you, it will refresh you. Their laughter will become your favorite sound. And their patience will speak louder than 1,000 empty promises you've heard before. God is not pairing you for shallow reasons. This is not about appearances, expectations, or worldly approval. This is about mission. About purpose. About what happens when two lives come together with the shared desire to love each other through Christ. There will be ministry in the way you live, healing in the way you love, and growth in the way you walk forward, together. You will notice how they honor the calling on your life. They will support your purpose, not compete with it. They'll pray over your work, your rest, your dreams, and even your fears. When you grow tired, they'll remind you of who you are. When you feel overlooked, they'll remind you that you're chosen. And when you forget your strength, they'll speak the truth back into your soul. There's something rare and deeply holy about what's being prepared. And it will not feel like a rescue. It will feel like partnership. The kind of connection where love doesn't just show up on the good days but stands steady through the difficult ones. This isn't a fairy tale. It's better. Because it's real. Because it's blessed. Because it's from God. This love will feel like still water after years of waves. Like steady hands holding yours when the world around you moves too fast. Like waking up and realizing you don't have to keep holding your breath, because you are safe. You are seen. You are fully loved, right where you are. You'll be surprised by how natural it all feels. The ease of it. The way your conversations flow. The way their presence quiets your worries instead of feeding them. You won't have to chase answers. You won't have to guess how they feel. There will be clarity in their consistency, and confirmation in your spirit that this is what you've been waiting for. And even on the hard days, and there will be some, you'll find peace in knowing that God built this. You'll look at each other and know, deep down, that it's not perfection that holds you together, but purpose. And because it's founded on Him, it will withstand the tests of time, of opinions, of fear. The love you'll build together will be steady and slow in the best ways. It won't be a wildfire that burns out quickly, but a steady flame that keeps you warm through every season. You'll pray together in the morning. You'll laugh about little things at night. You'll speak blessings over your future as if you already see them coming, because in your hearts, you will. And one day, you'll look back and remember the waiting, the wondering, the long seasons that tried to convince you to give up, and you'll be glad you didn't. You'll be grateful for every "not yet" that led to a "yes" this powerful. You'll praise God not just for what He gave, but for how He gave it, perfectly timed, deeply healing, and overflowing with grace. This younger partner will walk with you in truth. They will not try to rewrite your story. They will simply choose to be part of it. Their love will be sincere, not because they lack experience, but because they have depth. Because they've been prepared by the same hands that shaped you. And in each other, you will find the next chapter, one that honors every page before it and carries the goodness of God into everything that comes after. This love will not be built on what the world calls strength, but on the quiet strength of humility, devotion, and godly connection. It will be slow and tender, like a flower opening to the sun. You'll find it in the way they honor your heart, in how they see your story as something sacred. They won't run from the depth of your past, they'll hold it gently, with reverence, knowing that it's what shaped the beautiful soul they've come to cherish. Their youth won't be a gap. It will be a bridge. It will remind you how alive your spirit truly is. They'll bring laughter into moments you didn't know needed it. They'll speak words of life when doubt creeps in. Their joy will never belittle your wisdom. Their energy will never replace your peace. Instead, the two will join in harmony, two rhythms becoming one song, two stories intertwining by the will of God. You'll know it's right not because it's flawless, but because it carries peace. Their words won't make empty promises. Their actions will confirm their faith. You'll feel a quiet safety in their presence, the kind that doesn't require explanation or effort. Their love won't ask you to shrink. It will make room for you to expand. You'll notice how they never rush the process, how they respect your pace, how they speak to your soul, not your surface. Type 1515 if you believe God is connecting hearts. You've grown through seasons of silence, through years of trusting when the answer didn't come quickly. And in that time, God was shaping you, not for survival, but for fullness. This love will not exhaust you. It will not make you feel like you're walking on fragile ground. It will feel stable, holy, and true. Every interaction will be covered in prayer, every decision led by peace.